Hello, 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 and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Beverly Lucas, and I am the host of For the Love of Cooking Fridays. What do I do on Fridays? I try to show you how to make a meal, a dessert, a snack, a salad. Whatever we are making, it is always better than the restaurant. It is so better than the restaurant that today, after my day, I really wanted some fish. I really wanted fish, and I went to a place that I could purchase fish from. But as I was standing there and I was looking at the menu, I was thinking to myself, Beverly, you are going to be disappointed. Go home and make your own fish. Go to the grocery store, get the fish, bring it home and make it. So that's what I'm making. So what I have here today is some rainbow trout fillets. I have 2 of them here. And what we're gonna do with these is we're gonna fry them. We're gonna fry them in the seasoning that I have. It's by Washington and it's called seafood breading. Sometimes I just use cornmeal, especially if I'm making like bone-in fish. I like mix the cornmeal with this seasoning, so we're gonna use that. We're also gonna season it, of course, I'm from Maryland. You have to have your Old Bay seasoning. And then I have a little lemon here. I'm trying to decide what type of sauce I'm gonna make it, or am I just going to have the fish, because with the fish, we are having fries. Not just your normal fries, but we are having some fresh cut fries, Parmesan fries. I have just 1 large russet potato, and I have chopped up my potatoes. I left the skin on, and I have them in cold water. So you probably already know, if you leave potatoes out once they're cut, they oxify. I think that's the word, oxify. And what that means is, being in the oxygen, it turns the color of the potatoes and they begin to turn brown. It's the same thing that happens with avocado, which is why we put lemon juice on avocado, so that we can retain the color. Just a little note there. So for our Parmesan fries, what we're gonna do is, they're gonna be baked. That's the first thing. We are going to coat them with some olive oil. And then we're gonna season them with some garlic powder, some onion powder, some Tuscan aromatic herbs, which are Italian herbs. And then I have some Parmesan cheese here. And also, when they're done, we're also going to sprinkle them with some Old Bay. So with this fish and with the baked fries, I'll also put together probably a salad, just based on what I have in the refrigerator. That's what we're making today. So let me ask you a question. Are you coming along with me? No, are you with me? Are you really with me? Let's get started. We're gonna get started on the potatoes first. So I drain the potatoes and I put them on a kitchen towel, and I have them dry, because we don't want them to steam, we want them to bake. So we wanna be able to extract as much water out of them as possible. So that's what I've done. And so I have some olive oil. We're just gonna drizzle it on here. And we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna coat the potatoes. And I'm putting in some, first, doesn't matter what order, some garlic powder. As I continue to turn them, some onion powder. And we're gonna take some of this herb salt, and we're just gonna mix that in there. Okay, so we have that done, and I'm going to take a sheet pan. You can tell I use my sheet pans a lot. When I see a sheet pan like that, I know that that is a cook. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna place them on the sheet pan, and we're gonna place them in a single layer. That's gonna be very important to make sure we get some crispy Parmesan fries. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place them in the oven, and I'm gonna let them cook for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to flip them. In the meantime, let us prepare our fish. This fish is really only going to take about 3 to 5 minutes to cook. So I'm just going to go ahead and season it with some Old Bay on both sides, generously. You know that fish is full of iron, So it does have nutrients for us. I have my grease already, but because it only takes 3 to 5 minutes to cook, we're gonna set this aside and we're going to go ahead and let the potatoes bake. While the potatoes are baking in the oven, we're gonna put together a little salad. So we have salad in my home all the time, and I use what I have in my refrigerator. So I buy different ingredients for different things, and then when I'm making a salad, I go through my refrigerator and see, well, what can I use for the salad? Because all I need to start with is the lettuce. So we have some green lettuce here, and this is cucumber. This is cucumber. I love the way it's shaped. Look at that. That's from my garden. So this is my first cucumber. So I already ate one half. So this is the other half of my first cucumber. We're going to use that. We have some strawberries here and blueberries. And we have some mandarin oranges. These are all leftovers in my refrigerator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this plate together and show you how do you make something that is that captures the eyes before it even gets to the palate. So we have our beautiful green lettuce. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to arrange my cucumbers around like that. And then I'm just going to take my strawberries and we're just going to randomly put them around. And then these mandarin oranges, which I just started buying because a colleague of mine from work brought in some salad, and this is the way he made it, and I loved it. And then we have some blueberries, which I have left over from making blueberry pancakes. So we try to use everything in the refrigerator. And now that's as simple as it is. So I call this the sunshine salad. So we're gonna put this in the refrigerator while the rest of our food cooks. Okay, I pulled out the potatoes after about 20 minutes. So I said 30 minutes earlier, but in 20 minutes, this is what they look like. So I have flipped them over and I'm gonna put them back in. We're gonna let them bake for about another, now I'm thinking 15, 20 minutes. And then I'm going to take them out and I'm gonna add the Old Bay and the Parmesan cheese. While our oil heats up, I'm a little old fashioned. I didn't have any small brown bags, but I have this one. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna put a little bit of the seasoning in the bag, and I'm gonna put the fish in the bag. What I did was, I also seasoned the fish. I put some garlic powder and onion powder on there, and I'm just gonna close it up, and I'm gonna shake it, just like my mom used to do. I think our oil is ready. So let's get our fish. I'm gonna put it, I'm gonna get a second piece. I'm gonna put it the opposite way so that they both fit in the pan. And again, it won't take long. It's only gonna take 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, our potatoes are almost done, so I'm gonna take them out now. They look like this, and I'm gonna take my Parmesan cheese, and I'm just gonna place it over the potatoes. Just like this. And I'm gonna put them back in for about 2 minutes, like it's already melting. As our fish is cooking, I just took out our potatoes with the cheese, and they look like that. Delicious. And while they're still hot, I'm gonna sprinkle some Old Bay. Our fish is almost ready to take out. Our fries, our baked potato is done. Delicious. When I tell you that this is delicious, there is our rainbow trout fried. It is so good. Our baked potato, our russet potato is crunchy. And now our fish, it's hot. It is so good. So I have my sunshine salad. I have my Parmesan baked fries, and I have my rainbow trout. I think I'm good to go. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of For the Love of Cooking Fridays. Be with me next week when I will bring to you another meal, a dish, a dessert. It will be something that is always better than the restaurant. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, why don't you just do me a favor? Why don't you just hit that button, click that button, however you have to do it, and subscribe. It only takes a few minutes. It's been great. Thank you for being with me. I am Beverly Lucas, and I am signing off.